The Rio Grande chapter of the Project Management Institute, or PMI, has announced that they are hosting their second annual International Project Management Day, giving those who attend another chance to enhance their skills, improve organizational value, and, of course, network. Here with more on PMI and their event this weekend is President-elect of the Rio Grande chapter, Sally Trigg. Thank you so much for joining us so early.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on.
You bet. Thank you. Can you explain to us, first of all, what is PMI? A lot of people don't know what that is.
It's a global organization, and it's the organization for project managers. And project managers are basically the people that make things happen in big projects. There's always big projects going on. You hear about them. You know, you hear about this new thing that's being put in a company, some new process, some new piece of software. They're the ones that make it work.
Okay, and you have a conference coming up,
Yes.
November 6th,
Yes.
You said, correct?
We've got a conference on Thursday. It's going to be a full-day conference, minimal cost, but all kinds of wonderful speakers that will provide all kinds of skills for project managers, but also just for people in business in general. More and more, what you're hearing is that people in any kind of profession, they want some project management background for those folks when they come into their jobs.
So tell me, what do you have in store for that conference? You mentioned 14 speakers.
14 speakers, and we've got 3 different tracks. One track is basically project management subjects, things that are important to project managers. Then there's also a track on soft skills, which is becoming more and more important in the business world. And this is things like how to handle conflict, how to motivate people, how to work with teams. This is important for anybody in any business context. And then we have a third that is basically stories about particular projects. We have a project manager from Virgin Galactic coming. Okay. We have a project manager who's working on the Paseo del Norte project, that monster one that we deal with every day. And these are people that can tell us about how it actually works and can give us details.
You mentioned that there's going to be a speaker talking about humor.
Yes, our final speaker, and I think it'll be a great closing to the day, is someone who will talk about how to use humor in project management. I mean, you're in the middle of something, you're worrying about details, you're upset and concerned and who's doing what, and then you throw in a little bit of humor and everybody becomes human again. So I think it's going to be a great end to the day.
Now, you mentioned this is your second year.
Yes.
Was it a success the first year?
Oh yeah, the first year it was a grand plan for us. We're a small chapter. We have 450 members. We have 8 officers, some volunteers, but we decided to do this. We worked with Ottawa chapter out of Los Alamos, and we were hoping for 50 attendees last year, and we had to cap it at 100 because we had so many people wanting to get involved in it. So we decided to do it again this year, and we have added more speakers. We added a vendor room, and we also we're hoping for 140 people this year. I don't think we're going to have much trouble with that.
Exactly, when you doubled your cap the first time around.
Yes.
So tell me, who would be, or who could benefit from something like this?
Well, certainly anybody who's a project manager, of course. They can get continuing credits that they need to maintain their certification, which is a really important, difficult to get certification, and they have to get 60 hours in 3 years.
Okay.
But anybody in the business world, I think, that wants to learn a little bit more about project management, wants to network, wants to meet some of these folks, wants to add to their own continuing education. A lot of them, this is education that they can use to maintain their own certifications, but also wants to get some of these soft skills and learn about how project management works. This is everything from CEOs all the way on down to frontline workers.
Okay, and then you get to network as well
with
the CEOs.
Absolutely. And these speakers that we're having coming in, they have a wealth of knowledge. I mean, I'm going to be speaking on strategic planning and project management. How do those two things fit together? Every company needs to do strategic planning. From strategic plans come projects.
You mentioned it doesn't cost very much, so let's talk about the cost.
Well, one of the things, a conference of this kind in another location would cost minimum of $700, I'd say.
Okay, wow, that's a lot.
Yes. This costs $175.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
That's a bargain.
Well, that's one of the main reasons we're doing it, is we're offering this as a service for our members. We do a variety of different things that are either low cost or no cost for our members, because we know that they need this. They need these credits. They need to do this networking. They need to meet the folks, learn these things. So we offer it for them.
Big benefit for us here.
Yes, I think so. I think so. And it's a benefit for the business community. It's a benefit for project management. It's also a benefit for adding to the professional nature of the work world here. in Albuquerque. We're small, you know, and a lot of these huge conferences that occur in New Orleans or Phoenix don't come here. But we can do something here that can compete and often offer better than what you would see in those huge conferences.
Let's talk about when, where.
Okay, Sandia Casino, who's been a partner of ours for a long time, casino and resort, wonderful meeting rooms, wonderful facility. It's going to be Thursday. It starts at 7:30. Now, the price is the same if you want to come for a half a day, a full day, whatever you want to do. But it's a marvelous venue. You're going to get a lunch out of the deal. You're going to get some breakfast. You're going to get some munchies in the afternoon.
All right.
And it's 7:30 to 5 o'clock.
Perfect. Thanks so much for joining us this
Can
morning.
I give you one more plug?
Sure.
PMI, it's PMIRGC.org.
Okay.
All the information, PMIRGC.org.
If you want a recap of what we just talked about, go to our website as well, krqe.com. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.